Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Boiler Room pre-market watch list. David, what's going on, brother? Good morning to everybody. Looks like we got some people getting in here right about now. So I'll give it a few seconds before we get started. Good morning, Celeste. Good morning to you as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alrighty, so there is a lot of stocks on watch, and first off, I would like to start by saying, because maybe I haven't been as clear lately as I should be with my watch list, and I apologize. More so recently, I've been looking at a lot of higher price stocks, and I haven't been trading as many penny stocks or these lower price stocks, and it's simply because the penny stock market is not moving right now. There's really not a lot of volume down there. There's not a lot of volume in the penny stock market right now. Well, I mean, there's volume, but they're just not moving. There really isn't a lot of opportunity there. And it seems as if a lot of the momentum has shifted into like the mid cap stocks, you know, $10, $20, $30 stocks, $40, $50 stocks. So that's primarily, I mean, that's what I've been playing recently. A lot of these higher price stocks. So I apologize. I don't know exactly. And I don't know where a lot of you guys stand when it comes to trading. I don't know if you'd like to trade higher price stocks. I don't know if you just like to focus on penny stocks. I don't know what everybody's capital is, nor do I want to know what money you're trading with. That's not the goal. What I'm trying to do at this point is mix it up enough so that there's enough stocks on the watch list that everybody can have something to hopefully trade. That's my game plan. So I'm trying to make it more fitting for everybody at this point, right? And if you want my honest opinion, there's a few stocks that may be worth looking at in the penny stocks today, and then there's some higher price stocks, right? So with that being said, let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thank you for being here. All right, let me get on to here and go like that. So I'm going to try and make this fairly quick so you guys can get back to doing what you're doing. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. Exactly. You can literally make plenty of money with higher price stocks as you can with low price stocks, because a lot of times the high price stocks have range, right? Their candles move 20, 30 cents a candle. They move in dollar values, okay? So let's look. So here's one that I think might be worth looking at, right? OCRX. Now, OCRX could be setting up for the gap and go, right? It gapped up. I believe it has news this morning, okay? So the ticker right now is OCRX, okay? And actually, let me get out of here real quick. Discord, quit. Okay. So OCRX has news this morning. It clearly gapped up, right? It's gapped up, and then it put in a high of 173, okay? And it's holding its ground. And actually, let me make this a little bit bigger for you so you can kind of see. Jeez, come on. There you go. Okay, so it gapped up. It's holding the volume weighted average price. It's slowly but surely creeping back up towards $1.73. So this one could work good for the gap and go pre-market high breakout over $1.73. So this could be a potential nice penny stock gap and go strategy. Quick in and out right out of the gates. And I never recommend when you're playing the gap and go or you're playing the pre-market high breakout, you should really never hold these stocks. They usually do a quick morning spike and then they fail. Yeah, Calvin, I had to end it because I needed the name for a new room I'm doing, and it's going to actually be better than the old one, and everybody's going to be back in there. It's just it just needed to create a new one that was more organized. Is really all it came down to. So here we go, gap and go, OCRX, potential play over $1.73. If you come back here, as you should always do, and look into your daily chart, you will see that the price is right at about $1.73 now. Or sorry, yeah, the price at about $1.73. So it's right over and close to these previous resistance points, which are right at about $1.70, close to it, more like $1.60. Okay, so right now we have up until the $1.95 area right here. before our next resistance level, and then the $2 mark. So as soon as it breaks out, if it does over $1.73, you have up until about $1.94, and then you have till the $2 mark before you could probably see the price get rejected. Good morning to you. Yeah, no problem, Calvin. Yeah, I just had to make a new one, get some stuff way more organized, put in some different channels. So it's going to be good. It's going to be great. So that's OCRX. I actually don't have it up on my screen, and I didn't write down the float on that, so I apologize, but it's probably a lower float stock. Most likely, okay? So that is the first low price one I had on watch, right? Yeah, the new buy is at 42 million. They're getting acquired by somebody for like $1.52 a share or something like that. Okay, so then here are some other like little low price, or not this one, sorry. RIOT is an $8 stock that I believe is gapping up this morning. So like this one could have a potential run over the $8 mark. So you could watch RIOT for potential. There it goes. You see now it's up to 817. Right, so keep RIOT on watch for a potential morning spike run out of the gates. If you look at the daily chart, you'll notice that the price is at about $8, right? At just a little over 8, right? Yeah, 817 is what it was. So a little over $8, so we're up to 817. So really your next resistance point is going to be somewhere in probably right at about $9, right? So you have room up until about $9 if this thing does run up today before you could see the first sign of resistance. So this one, again, you want to keep on watch. It's now up to 820. Does it have news is the next question. Yeah, it looks like they're buying Bitcoin machines or something like that. So that could be big. That's good news for them. As you can see, the price is running up. There it goes. So now this is setting up for a good potential play. All right, so keep RIOT on watch. RIOT. Yeah, exactly, Raymundo. Yeah, so you know what? We'll just hop over there because XNET is on my watch list. Ready? You ready for this? Do you guys remember? I think it was yesterday that I mentioned this. Not to say I'm like Almighty God or anything, but remember how I said that XNET keeps doing this where it pops up, it has one red day, and then it skyrockets. It pops up, it has a red day, then it moves. It pops up, it has a red day, then it goes, and that's exactly what happened, right? It actually went lower. And you remember how I said you always watch to short stocks when they're extended? Look what the price was. The price went all the way down right to the 9 moving average before it ended up going right back up. So is it going to be the next HMNY? I highly doubt that it would be that big, but it's possible. Right now the price is extended. I wouldn't be surprised. So here's the thing, right? Yeah, the short squeeze was just outrageous with XNET. Yeah, exactly. RIOT, it has low volume. So those are the things, right? You have to kind of watch for volume, have to do all, it's just not possible for me to mention all these little things every single time. But that's, again, you have to make sure the volume on these stocks is pretty good. But looking at XNET, right? I mean, this thing had a phenomenal day yesterday, but looking at the daily or the 1 minute chart is where we have to be a little bit concerned, right? I guarantee you that people, even myself, are considering shorting the stock, right? We're considering shorting the stock below $12. And the problem with that is yesterday, people looked to short it below $9. As soon as we shorted below $9, it quickly squeezed back up above $9. So I personally think this is going to be a runner today. XNET is going to be on strong watch for a run. Now, there's a lot of people that would probably try and play the break of 1263, which is the after hours high. They're going to probably try and play that breakout. The only reason I wouldn't try and play that breakout level is because the price is at 13. So you're missing 50 cents until the breakout level. So if people buy in before the breakout, they may look to take profits at the 1263 level. So there might be big sellers there that actually keep the price down. If you were to buy the breakout of 1263, you only have until the $13 mark before your next resistance level. Now, that's the thing, is there's so much to consider. Now think about it this way, right? Think about all the people that made money from yesterday's trading on this big move up. Do you think that they're not going to try and sell some of their position today when the bell opens? So now you have to think, when the bell rings, right, and the market opens, there could be a strong probability that this actually sinks out of the gate because people are taking profits. This is not going to be a super, super easy one to project and play, and I can tell you that right now. What I can tell you is that we have an after hours high of 1263. There are going to be people looking to play the breakout of 1263, probably. Right now, the price is right at about $12. $12 is a huge mental support area or breakdown area. 3, all the people that made money on the stock yesterday from its big boom are going to be looking to looking to take profits when the bell rings. If that causes a panic sell out of the gates, then you're going to have short sellers pile in, right? And if the short sellers win the battle, it's going to be a payday for us. But on the flip side, short sellers could easily get squeezed out like they've been doing the past couple days. So XNET is not a very clear, easy to understand trade right now. It is not going to be very easy to project its moves. But I can tell you right now, XNET is going to be on heavy, heavy watch, okay, for both the long and the shorts today. What that means, when it's on heavy watch for long and shorts, this thing can get really crazy. It could have short squeezes, which there's tons of money to be made on short squeezes. Short sellers can make a lot of money. People just buying long can make a lot of money. This could be a continuation play that pops up to $14 today. There's a lot that's going to happen with X. I guarantee there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with XNET today, or it's going to be very trappy. And I know you're like, oh, well, thanks for all those opinions. What the hell do I do with it? And that's what it comes down to. It's not at a pre-market high breakout. It's actually on support, which could be a breakdown. But I've seen shorts get squeezed out when they try and short it below the whole dollar marks thus far this whole week. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting play today. Exactly like Mike Kelly said, I honestly, for the 312 people, 308 now watching, I highly suggest you watch XNET today. Enough of that one. Let's move on. Okay, what time is it? We won't even have time to get through all the ones I want to get through. Let's look at, I know there was another little penny stock that was popping up. What is it, NCYT or something like that? Was this it, or NYC or NCTY? Here's another one, right? This could honestly be pretty interesting. I like the way it's setting up. It has very low volume. I mean, it's not very, very heavy volume. It's actually pretty low volume right now. But yeah, just like I can't pronounce it, just like he said. Now this one could be setting up for a nice little pop squeeze out of the gates. As you can see, it's continuously making lower highs. There's no clear chart I mean, it's going up, right? But it hasn't really put in a really readable low. So we don't really have a trend just yet. But the way that it appears is this is about to squeeze up a little bit and go a little higher. So I would keep NCYT on watch for any of you guys that like to play penny stocks. Could be a potential trade here. Am I going to trade it? Probably not. I'm probably going to trade XNET. I will probably trade a few other higher price stocks today. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. So we'll see. I keep NCYT or NCTY on watch. I think another one here, IZEA. How is this doing? Yeah, IZEA is failing. Let's see. And that's the thing, guys. There's a lot of stocks to watch, okay? I'll look at RGSE real fast. The volume on it is really low. Something to note. It looked like it had some news. Check the daily chart. That doesn't do any good. Check the 180-day chart. That's a little better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about RGSE. You can keep it on watch. If you feel the news is good enough to bring the price up, then you could definitely keep it on watch here. I'm going to go ahead and actually pile in a few more stocks that I was looking at, which are, which one should we start with? Oh, did I not go over Riot? I think I did go over Riot. Yeah, keep a look on Riot. It has some. It's picking up in volume at this point. It's getting a little bit heavier, traded. So you can watch this one. That one should be pretty good. It has a little bit of a trend forming, like kind of like so. It's actually more like that. So keep RIOT on watch. Now, something that I am also going to be watching is EVHC. EVHC, it popped back, or sorry, hold on, let me change this to, okay, never mind. Oh, I could do it like that. So EVHC started at 44, bad earnings, got crushed, popped back up, retraced 50% of its initial move, then it came back down, put in a lower high, so now it's kind of going like this. So now we have a trend line, and it's following it pretty nicely. As you can see, it's not picture perfect, but it's following that trend pretty good. So again, I feel that EVHC is going to continue into its direction to the downside. So this is going to be on short sellers watch list today. So EVHC potential short here, keep it on watch. The short entry, it's already below 28. So your next short entry could be below the whole dollar mark of 27. Okay, so definitely consider that. David, yeah, PI and those are also on my watch list, PI and NWL. Yeah, I mean, that's what, and I didn't even know that, Neil. Honestly, I didn't know that. There's so many stocks on my watch list, maybe. Analysts, Bank of America downgrades Envision Healthcare Holdings to neutral versus buy. Yeah, so that could be some good stuff for short sellers today. So again, GPMT reverse stock split. See, that's another thing. GPMT. Whenever stocks do a reverse stock split, they usually when stocks do a reverse stock split, that's usually a bad sign, and they usually go down. But that didn't happen yesterday. CYTR ended up popping up, which is kind of funny. So I'm going to keep CYTR on watch today as well. I'm going to see what this does. I'm just going to keep CYTR on the back burner and see what that does. Yeah, I know. I'm itching for 10,000 as well. I really want to give those monitors out. So I still got to go get them, or I don't know if I'm going to buy them and then ship them. I think I'm just going to buy them right off of Amazon and then ship them. But so let me just do a quick, this is what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to do a quick run through. So whoever's watching now, just get your pens or paper or whatever you're writing down with, or however you're tracking this. So you're going to have all the stocks I'm watching. It's hard for me to give you exact price points, but this is going to be your watch list for today as far as, what I'm doing, right? So I'll run through it again. So get your pens and your papers ready. And I'm going to go here and I'll get cracking on it in the next couple minutes, because there's just not enough time to run through every single stock, but I can give you all the ones that are going to be on a heavy watch list today. Okay. Let's do it. All right, so first one that's going to be on my watch list heavily. First one is XNET. So should I tape? I'll even type these. XNET. First. So here we go. I'm going to type them all into XNET. One. Okay. So XNET can go both ways, but XNET is going to be a heavily traded stock today, so it's definitely worth your time keeping it on your watch list. OCRX. If OCRX continues to hold up over the $1.73, I can already tell right now that OCRX is probably going to pop and squeeze over $1.73 for a gap and go strategy. So keep OCRX on your watch list for over $1.73. Okay. Next one on watch. I'm going to keep this one on the back burner. CYTR. CYTR had a reverse split. A reverse split yesterday. Most oftentimes these stocks come down. It's starting to fade a little bit. Today it could fall off the face of the earth. I don't know, but I'll watch it. Okay, back burner. HMNY is still on a short watch list. I will tell you right now that HMNY is a little bit choppy and it's a lot harder to trade, especially if you're just starting out. So if you're just starting out, I'd recommend staying away from HMNY. HMNY is strictly on the back burner. It's not my primary play. It's just on the back burner. Okay. EVHC. EVHC. EVHC had bad earnings. It went down, retraced 50%, went back down, went back up, blah, blah, blah. This one is going to be on a short seller watch list for continuation, okay? Maybe below the 27. Hopefully we can break through the 25. But first, I'm going to look for a move down to the $25 mark on a short play. Okay, that one is done. There is PI. PI is on watch, right? So this one, it's kind of similar to EVHC. We could see a downward continuation to the $20 mark. Okay, so that could be a short down to the $20 mark. NWL, I think, is the other one. WL. Similar kind of pattern where they had bad earnings, they're getting crushed. So this one could be a short below $34. Look for a move back down to 32. And I mean, that's really, I mean, there's just so many that I couldn't, you know, that really just does it right there. Yeah, that kind of does it right there. So again, right, I try to throw together a watch list of primarily everything. There's shorts in there, there are longs in there. XNET, there's going to be positions to the long side. There will be positions to the downside. I can guarantee that. Let's see. So anyways, yeah, there's a lot of plays, both to the down, both to the up. There's a few penny stocks in there. There was some $30, $40 stocks, and there's some $20 stocks, and there's $10 stocks in there. So I got the fedora. I'm rocking the fedora today. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that these watch lists and these pre-market kind of run-throughs help you as much as you know, they can. I mean, that's the goal. I try to make this free, accessible, and very easy to understand. Today we had to run through a lot of stocks, and again, like that's why I said I'm trying to throw out a big watch list so that it can meet the demand of, you know, 318 people watching. Okay, so that's really the game plan I'm going for. So I really think OCRX is going to break out today. Even watch RIOT. I forgot that RIOT or Riot, but yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, we really just kind of hung out. We really didn't do much, honestly. We didn't plan it. Like I said, she's busy with school. I'm busy with school. We're all kind of doing our thing right now. So no, well to answer your question about the live trading during trading, no, so that's like something that's kind of on the way, but not right now. That's something that's more so going to be in my course thing, in my live trading. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But anyway, so I got to hop off. I'm going to get all my charts set up and ready to trade, and good to go for market open. So you guys just remember, you're trading in the live stock market today. There's no shame in taking profits. You can't go broke by taking winners. Be patient and wait for your setups. When you're in a trade, don't panic and sell if there's no reason to sell. If the price is above the 9 moving average, there's no reason to sell because it's above support. So stick to the rules, know what you know and do what you do, but don't panic. Be patient. Take your profits sooner than later because you can't go broke by taking money. All right. All right, guys, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow.